Hi everybody, today I have a little bit of a bonus video for you. I actually filmed this look as part of a recent Get Ready With Me, which was actually quite a lengthy video, so I decided to actually cut this down to just the eye look for anybody who's just interested in eye looks that are around the Blood Lust palette by Jeffree Star. So I started with Your Majesty, which I just put all over my primed lids. I like to just use a shadow like this as a base. It's actually got a nice little bit of colour to it actually. I think that on a darker skin tone you may see it better, but I'm very fair, so it just blends in with me somewhat. And the first thing I actually did was I took this sort of very dense blending brush by Morphe. It's from a holiday set, so I don't know the number. And I'm taking Vile Serpent. I'm just being very careful and I'm layering this up, so you know it's easy to go in with shadows and make them really heavy, but it's kind of difficult to bring that back if you go too far and it's too much. So it's always best for me to just kind of layer those up. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm basically just taking that colour and packing it on and just building it up. I did get a little bit of fallout there, but it did just sweep straight away, which was great. Anyway, this teal shade is absolutely beautiful. I was really desperate to use it and I'm really pleased with how it looks on the eye. I hadn't even swatched the shade at this point, so it was just great to see how it looked. And so I'm just putting that on the outer corner. The original idea was to actually do that all the way across the crease and on the inner corner and do just a different colour in the centre of the lid. But I actually adapted that as I went on and changed my mind, as you will see as we go on. Next I just took a more fluffier blending brush and just blended out the edges. Don't like any harsh lines. The next colour I'm taking is Vivid Mood. I'm taking that just on another fluffy blender brush and I'm just popping that on the inner half of the eye, mainly just concentrating in the crease, but if it goes down on the lid it's no big deal because I'm going to cover it with something else. But I love how the purple and the teal look together. I think that blue with that more cool tone purple is just a really nice match. Not that a warm tone purple wouldn't look great, but there you go. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills cream shadow brush and I'm taking Betrayal, which is a shimmery shade, although I wouldn't say it was a shimmery shade as such. I think it's more of a glow. So maybe, I wouldn't even say satin. You can see that it's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but nothing too heavy. And then flipping that brush over, I use the other side and I actually put on Sworn Enemy. I've used this a couple of times since then, and yeah, there's no symbol left on this shade anymore. This is actually a really nice shade, and if you know me well, you know I'm not a big fan of golds. I do love teal, but not gold so much, but I just like that this is kind of like an antique gold kind of colour. And I think it just looks really nice with the teal and the purple. I'm just taking a clean blending brush there and just blending that out and blending that purple and teal together. Again, no harsh lines. Next I'm just taking this Gosh liner. This is the Woody Liner Pencil, or Wood Liner, and it's just in the shade black. I like that black line along the lash line. It's not for everybody, but I like how it defines my eyes. So the next thing I did was I took Blood Queen, which is that really nice vibrant purple, and I ran that completely along the lower lash line. I had a lot of to and fro about what I was going to do and if I was going to do this, but I actually really like how this looks. And I like that it's kind of this bright warmer toned purple underneath and the cooler toned on top. And I think this purple looks great with this teal shade. So I'll definitely be doing something with those two colours in the future. Then I took Take the Crown, which is that lovely sort of frosty lilac shade, and I popped that on the inner eye corner. Just a nice little hint of glow there, and I do like that colour. I think it's really pretty. The next thing I did was I took this liner. This is LA Girl and it's the Neon Liner in purple. and I put this in the waterline. I'm not too sure that it's that visible on camera as much, and I do apologise if any of the footage is a little blurry. I am still working with my camera. I can't afford a new one, so I'm just still working with those settings, but I actually think it didn't come out too bad. And then I just applied the Gosh Rebel Eyes mascara. It's the one that I'm currently using at the moment because I don't have any others in the drawer to use. Not full-size ones anyway. Next, I'm going to take the hair down because that is basically the look done. I was so in love with this look. I took quite a few photographs with it. I felt really good, and I just thought all these colours looked really nice together. I really like the teal and the purple. And that is my new background, which is what I was just saying. Do you like my new background? It's a teal shade, and it kind of has like sort of almost like stars on it. Or it looks like a galaxy sort of sky. And then those little lights, those lanterns, were from a charity shop. My hubby bought me those. So I quite like how the background looks. It's something a little bit different. And I quite like how the teal pops with the red of my hair, which is what I'd say about the eye look as well. Plan to do a few more looks with this palette in the future if you'd like to see them. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.